Welcome to the third topic of our Read, Write, Ink series for parents. Today's topic is about story time. Children who never have a story read to them, who never hear words that rhyme, who never imagine fighting with dragons or marrying a prince, have the odds overwhelmingly against them. This is a quote by Marianne Wolfe. The Good Child Report from York University in 2016 sent the same message for the third year running. There is nothing new, surprising, or difficult in helping to keep children happy. The report shows that the happiest children come from families who read for fun on most days, share meal times and talk together, cut down on TV viewing, do things together like visiting local places, farms, parks, museums, teach their children new skills and knowledge like cooking, drawing, music, and sport, and listen to each other. Stories provide a wealth of language we don't use in everyday talk. The more stories, poems, and nursery rhymes children know well, the more easily they will be able to understand what they read when they can read. Children thrive on repetition. In our school, we make time to read stories every single day. We have key stories that the children hear and want to hear over and over again. We help children to learn words and phrases from the story. One of the most important things you can do as a parent at home is to read to your child. This helps develop an enjoyment for stories and the motivation for learning to read to themselves. Loving stories is important because children who love stories want to read stories for themselves. Children who read a lot become better readers. Ask questions and share opinions about what you read to engage them in discussion. Get them really thinking about what they read and develop their vocabulary. Look at all of these things that your child will learn to do when you read aloud stories, poems, and rhymes without any teaching. 1, you will sustain their attention. 2, they will learn to appreciate rhythm and rhyme. 3, they'll build pictures in their mind from the words on the page. 4, they will understand humor and irony. 5, they can use new words and phrases in different contexts and later in their writing. 6, they can learn new vocabulary and develop their knowledge of the world. 7, they can think about characters' feelings and use appropriate voices. 8, they can follow a plot with all its twists and turns. 9, they can understand suspense and predict what's about to happen next. And 10, they can link sentences and ideas from one passage to the next. Here are our top 10 tips for story time at home. Make it a treat. Introduce each new book with excitement. Make it a special quiet time. Cuddle up. Show curiosity in what you're going to read. Read the story once without stopping so they can just enjoy the whole story. If you think your child might not understand something, say something like, "Oh, I think that's what's happening here is." Chat about the story. For example, I wonder why he did that. Oh no, I hope she's not going to. Avoid asking questions to test what they remember. Link to other stories and experiences you have shared. For example, this reminds me of that time. Read your favourites over and over and over again and encourage your child to join in with the bits that they know. Avoid saying to them, "No, I'm not reading that story again." Use different voices and be enthusiastic. Love the book. Just Read with enjoyment. Research shows that the number of and range of words parents use to speak to their children predicts their success at school. Use every opportunity to talk to your child throughout the day. Meal times, traveling to school, playing together, etc. Our typical spoken language tends to reuse the same words, like sad, happy, nice, nasty, cross, little, big, run. Young children soak up words incredibly quickly, much more likely than we are able to. So don't hold back. As adults, we know thousands of words and we can share them with our children. Each one of us is actually a walking thesaurus. Try to use a range of words and phrases with similar but slightly different shades of meaning. Encourage your children to use these words for themselves. Build interesting sentences with your child. For example, oh, what a miserable and gloomy day. Would you like a crunchy apple for your snack? What can you do? You can read the same stories out loud again and again to your child. We encourage you to read with enthusiasm and show your child that you love each story that you're reading to them. Use a range of vocabulary with your child. For more information, you can visit these links. You can also visit Parent Lounge, and under the tab Parent Workshops, there's lots of information and more videos for you to explore. And we'll leave you with a quote: "Children are made readers on the laps of their parents." How powerful is that?